This is another sign of the times, an analysis, and a commentary.
In the twisted state of Hamas in Gaza, children are taught to hate Israel and Jews from a young age, and already in schools, youth movements and summer camps teach the children theoretical and practical military training. Yes, Hamas is the one who runs summer camps inside the Gaza Strip, which look like the darkest thing imaginable. As part of the summer camps, the children learn to shoot weapons, attack from an underground tunnel, fight against tanks, and even how to kidnap Israeli soldiers. The camps are early stages of training in the military branch of Hamas. According to intelligence information, a large number of minors are active in terrorist organizations inside the Gaza Strip, Hamas, and the Palestinian Islamic Jihad. Even during the war, the terrorist organization Hamas uses minors for various tasks. For example, sending children for the purpose of delivering messages and ammunition. As I see here, on a daily basis, Hamas uses children to deliver explosives, for example, inside bags of vegetables. And this is with the understanding that the IDF will not harm them. After our operation in the Gaza Strip, the children of Hamas are sent to the battlefields after IDF attacks in order to assess the damage and report on the situation back to adult terrorists hiding inside shelters. The terrorists are hiding and the children are at risk. This is a sick world run by an extreme Islamic ideology that encourages death, sanctifies murder, and does not aspire for a better future. In recent weeks, the fighters of the Ya'alam unit, in cooperation with special forces, destroyed the significant tunnel route of the terrorist organization Hamas that was exposed under the Shifa Medical Center. After the tunnel system was captured and investigated, documentation of the destruction of the route was revealed. This tunnel route is spread over 250 meters, leading to a number of significant terrorist centers.
They want a real ceasefire to protect the children of Gaza. If this is really their intention and why they are begging for a ceasefire, then I say quit. Get on a ship, get on a boat, and get the hell out of Gaza. Let the people of Gaza be. Because the people of Gaza dying today because of Hamas, and because of Hamas only, who's using them as human shields. So now, this would solve the dilemma. You want a ceasefire? We cannot have a ceasefire while Hamas is the predator, gambling with children's blood. So if you want a ceasefire plan, then no problem. Hamas get out of Gaza. They will have a safe passage. If they want to keep their uniform, their guns, no problem. They can take their guns with them and get the hell out of Gaza and let their children live. Then, if they want a real ceasefire to protect the children of Gaza, if this is really their intention and why they are begging for a ceasefire, then I say quit. Get on a ship, get on a boat, and get the hell out of Gaza. Let the people of Gaza be. Because the people of Gaza dying today because of Hamas, and because of Hamas only.
Isaiah chapter 30, verse 27. Look, the name of Jehovah is coming from far away, burning with his anger and with heavy clouds. His lips are full of indignation, and his tongue is like a consuming fire. His spirit is like a flooding torrent that reaches clear to the neck, to shake the nations in a sieve of destruction. And the peoples will have a bridle in their jaws that leads them astray. But your song will be like the one sung in the night, when you prepare for a festival, and your heart will rejoice like one who walks with a flute on his way to the mountain of Jehovah, to the rock of Israel. Jehovah will make his majestic voice heard and reveal his arm as it descends in the heat of anger with the flame of a consuming fire, a cloud burst, and a thunderstorm and hailstones. For because of the voice of Jehovah, Assyria will be struck with terror. He will strike it with a rod, and every swing of his rod of punishment that Jehovah will bring down on Assyria with tambourines and harps as he brandishes his arm against them in battle. For his toeth is already prepared. It is also made ready for the king. He has made the woodpile deep and wide, with an abundance of fire and wood. The breath of Jehovah, like a torrent of sulfur, will set fire to it.
We didn't want this war. We didn't start this war. We didn't even expect this war. But it is a war that we have to win, that Hamas declared on us, and we have a right to win, because if we don't, Hamas will drag us into a war again, because it is threatening to perpetrate more October 7th massacres. There is no one in the world right now who wants this war to end more than the Israeli people.
Something very importantly that took place among the Palestinian people happened in 2006 and 2007. In 2006, the Palestinian Authority had an elections. And in their parliament elections, the PLO suffered a massive and decisive loss to Hamas. Up to that point, a small extremist Islamic group. And following that, in 2007, in a bloody war, in a bloody conflict, Hamas seized control of the Gaza Strip from the Palestinian Authority, and that has been the situation since 2007. So there were elections where Hamas actually won the majority, but it forcefully overturned the PLO and took complete control of the Gaza Strip in 2007. Now, in the period from that time, from 2007, 2008, all the way to 2023, to our present day, there have been multiple rounds of attacks against Israeli civilians. There were direct terror attacks where individuals were attacked or family, and also different rounds of rockets shooting from the Gaza Strip to different Israeli cities, villages, and hurting many, killing many. That was when the Iron Dome anti-missile system has been developed and applied in Israel. That was the situation in the last 15 years. On October 7th of this year, Hamas launched a coordinated land, sea, and air assault. It happened on the same Gregorian date as the Yom Kippur, the Day of Atonement War of 1973, 50 years exactly. And it happened on another holy day for Jewish people, the great last day of the Feast of Tabernacles. And during that surprise attack, over 1,400 Israelis were murdered in those attacks. Children, women, elderly people. More than 200 people were kidnapped to the Gaza Strip, and many, many, many more were wounded. On the following day, Israel declared war for the first time against Hamas. And this was the first time war was declared, formal war, since the Yom Kippur War in 1973.
Isaiah chapter 30, verse 33. For his topheth is already prepared. It is also made ready for the king. He has made the woodpile deep and wide, with an abundance of fire and wood. The breath of Jehovah, like a torrent of sulfur, will set fire to it. And all these are more signs of the times.